Welcome back. To be honest, I'm not responsible for that. It was just a load shedding, and I have nothing to do. As we have an election actually. I mean, in January we have the election to our country, so load shedding will happen maybe from now and then. I really don't know what to say, but you guys decide what I should do. I have actually nothing to do with the electricity. Uh, okay, is what it is. I really would like to know who are here right now because I was talking about the breaker block. So I will continue this one if I can see there is someone who was before. Okay, I really need to know that first. So just write it down something so that I can know you were before with me. So I will continue the breaker block then. Okay, and also in the meantime, please let me know that voice is also clear. Both of them in one way. You can just let me know. Is what it is what it is. Okay, Neuroy, I am waiting. Okay, so I got you, Neuroy. Anyone else was with me before when I was talking about the breaker block? Any of you or everyone is new? Uh, and voice is clear. New. I mean Neuroy. Voice is okay. Don't forget to give me the like as I'm the guilty over here. It's because hi. Continue, please. It's clear. Okay, thank you, Hans. Thank you, Martin. Okay, thank you. So I was over here and I was talking about the breaker block, that if you see the breaker block has actually this setup has happened inside a old fair value gap. You are not allowed to take this entry. Okay, so this breaker block is not perfect breaker block for me. If you see any other setup over here, you can take that entry depending on then that setup, but breaker block confluences here is not, there is no breaker block confluences. Okay, so I'll just go over here again and I will mark the gap. This is a gap, I mean the old fair value gap, and you can see it has actually, I mean it has traded the constant crossman. It has been rejected from there, and then when it will give you the market structure shift with a very nice fair value gap. Okay, there has to be a fair value gap. Now you will say, brother, this is unicorn. Okay, unicorn actually published some days ago, maybe 1 month or 2 months ago. Unicorn has published, I mean ICT talked about the unicorn setup. But before unicorn, this breaker block has published I mean so many days ago or so many months ago. So from there, if you see there is a fair value gap, maybe this fair value gap is very little fair value gap, but it has to be over there. Now sometimes you will see there is so many price action over here. I mean this is the breaker block and price is actually doing this type of things. Maybe it went something like this, and then later it actually came lower somewhere here, and then just let me, and then it just came here to the breaker block low, then rejected. It can happen, but when this breaker block will happen, I mean it will create over there, there has to be a fair value gap. If you don't see a fair value gap, you won't think this is the breaker block. Now there is another thing, also there is another thing, I'm telling you the perfect one. Okay, if you think about the perfect one and you will be used to with perfect breaker block, later you can use the breaker block without fair value gap, maybe without old high taken or fair value gap, I mean old fair value gap. Nothing you will need later, but when you will learn the with the perfect setup. Actually I learned this way, that's why I'm telling you this is very easy, and then you will just do your own experiment and you will find out so many things, but I am just giving you the perfect one. Okay, so that is another rules. There has to be a fair value gap when this breaker block will create. There has to be a fair value gap. Now I will add some more rules and you are going to be bored. Okay, If your narrative is telling you market will go lower, you saw it has taken the buy side liquidity, it has traded the old fair value gap, it has given you very nice market structure shift. This is your breaker block. You are going to mark this one as a breaker block if you see there is a SMT. Okay, I mean in the meantime, when Nasdaq is actually going lower, you will see let me just mark, mini SMP will do this type of SMT. You will get this SMT. This is SMT. Okay, just let me mark the SMT. This one SMT. Now, do I need everything over here to the mini SMP as well? No, I don't need anything to a mini SMP. Now, if you think this is mini SMP, you will think this is Nasdaq. If you think this is Nasdaq, then you will think this is mini SMP. But you need a SMT. SMT divergent. If you see the SMT divergent, then it will be the perfect block. I mean the breaker block. So that is for today about the breaker block. I really don't know you guys take the notes or not, and I will just ask you something else. Should I delete the previous live stream or I will keep that? Okay, just let me know that. Should I delete that or I will keep that? Just let me know that. And I really would like to complete my breaker block tomorrow. I have given you the thing I was thinking about today to talk about the breaker block. It's done. So I will complete the breaker block tomorrow, and maybe later when I will be in the chart, I will show you some perfect breaker block. I mean the example. Okay, just let me know that should I delete the previous stream or not. Hmm. So this is the gap. I will mark the gap. Okay, this fair value gap. I will mark the fair value gap instead of the volume value. I will go to the dollar index as well. What is it doing over here? Just traded lower, the maybe to the consequent encroachment of this order block. Maybe I'm not sure. Yeah, just traded the mean threshold of the of this order block. Now it started. It is going higher. The dollar index is going higher. Okay, so okay, Martin. I'll keep that. I won't delete. It was very small, so I thought should I delete it or not? But it's okay. I'll keep that. So dollar index is going higher. We really don't need this. Where did it came? Has come over here to this order block level. There is your breakaway gap and the fair value gap. Now, do you remember, guys? Yesterday I told you. Just let me clean this one. This is the run, right? This is the run. Where is your first fair value gap? This is your sorry. This is your first fair value gap. This is your entry gap. Okay. Why this is not first fair value gap? The reason is it has taken the sell side liquidity from here. So this is the level. Look, this fair value gap is at the level of the liquidity. When you will see it is at the level of the liquidity or below the level of the liquidity, this is not your first fair value gap. You will mark this on as your breakaway gap and this one for your entry, the upper one. Okay, this is just an example. I mean, I saw this, so I thought I should talk about that. Okay? You should understand the thing. If you would like to mark the first fair value gap, you have to mark it from here, not here. This one is very clean, but this is not the breakaway gap. The breakaway gap is over here, and this one, that should be the entry gap. So I will just think what is it doing over here, then I will go over there. Right now it has traded over there, it is going higher, and let's check the weekly as well. I really would like to see it will go lower, it will take the low, but let's see how it react over there. This week I really want to see the lower run. Okay, it will take this low or not, I really don't know, but this week I'm expecting the higher run. Next week I will expect the lower run. This week dollar will go high, that is my expectation. When dollar will go high, every other market will go low. Do you remember what is the reason? Just let me show you one more time. This is the monthly fair value gap. Okay, so I really want to say that next month price will come to this fair value gap. I mean, dollar will go low. When dollar will go low, first week or first 2 week, it will go higher. First week or first 2 week, I'm not sure that it will go higher first week or both of the week. I really don't know. I will see the market later. But first week, at least first week, I'm expecting price will go higher. Okay, so this week I'm expecting price will go higher. So when price will go higher, when you will see Monday it will be range bound, Tuesday it will take some kind of liquidity from low. Okay, from low it will take some kind of liquidity. Maybe it will take the Monday's low, or if it is very high, then it will take, I mean, trade the constant cosment of this week. Now you are not going the narrative in dollar index. Why? Because dollar index is your narrative. I mean the your barometer. You will get the information from here where it is actually would like to go. Okay, so today I really want to see some kind of lower run for dollar index. I really want to see it will go little bit lower, and Wednesday, Thursday it will go higher, Friday it will come back into the range. Now there is another thing. This month, I mean this first week is the non-farm payroll week. After today, I mean, if I see dollar went lower today, I will be permitted tomorrow as well to take any kind of, I mean, to look for any kind of setup. Why? Because I am expecting this week market will go higher, dollar will go high, so it should do the manipulation to the lower part. It should go the low in Tuesday. So if it is able to go lower and take the liquidity from any kind of liquidity, I will just go to the hourly chart maybe. Let me see. So maybe from hourly chart it will take this low or any kind of low, and it will, otherwise it will trade some kind of uh, I mean the breakaway gap or the this gap, anything it will trade over there, and then it will started to go higher. If I see that, then I will try to take a entry tomorrow. Otherwise, if I see today it went higher, maybe it stopped over here somewhere, it didn't take the low, or it actually didn't trade over here any inefficient place. Tomorrow I will not look for entry, because Tuesday I didn't get the perfection, the thing I was expecting. I am not getting it from Tuesday. So Wednesday I am not going to look for any kind of entry. What is the reason? Because this is the non-farm payroll. This week is the non-farm payroll week. You have to understand. Okay, so I am expecting dollar will go lower today. That is my expectation. Until here it will trade at least this fair value gap. That is my expectation from dollar index. So when dollar will go low, every other market will go higher. Let me go to the Nasdaq. In Nasdaq over here, now when I am expecting dollar will go low, I'm expecting Nasdaq will go higher. Okay, where there is your volume imbalance, and when I will go to the lower time frame, you will see there is actually the new day opening gap, whatever you see, and above the new day opening gap there is your daily fair value gap, or the middle line. I will look for this buy, I mean this high. It can go above the high and take the liquidity. I mean the manipulation can happen over there. If I see it is able to take the buy from yesterday, I mean from Monday, that is my manipulation from Tuesday. If it happens Wednesday, I will try to look for an entry. Just try to understand the concept, brother. If you see in Tuesday manipulation, what is your expectation? This week market will go lower. Why? Because dollar will go higher. So if it would like to go lower, it has to take the buy side liquidity in Tuesday. It has to. Now it will take the buy side liquidity. Maybe no. Maybe it will just go to the 1 hour chart. Look, this all of this buy side liquidity. Okay, from, I mean all of these highs. Maybe it will take the high from here. Maybe it will trade the constant encroachment of the daily fair value gap. Maybe, I mean, it has to take the buy side liquidity. That is very clear. It has to do that. And in the morning session, I told you to mark this buy side liquidity, and I didn't do it. I'm very sorry. I wasn't in front of my chart. and also told you to mark this sell side liquidity. So this is your sell side liquidity. Now I am expecting price will go higher, take the buy side liquidity today, and that will be the highest high for this week. As this week has we have the non-farm payroll, I don't know we will get the perfect price action or not. Nobody knows that until Friday, but we will see. We will be there here every day and we will try to track the price, which is actually nearly impossible. But let's see what happened. So I'm in 15-minute chart right now. You can see price is actually rejecting from the consequent encroachment, but I want to see it will go higher. From where it can go higher? Just let me mark the over here. This is your first fair value gap. Look over here, okay? This is your first fair value gap, and this is your breakaway gap. Okay, so if price can come over here, or if it went lower, it will go to the consequent encroachment. If it failed to hold the price, this breakaway gap, if it failed to hold the price, I will look for the sell side liquidity. I'll just remove this sell side liquidity. I mean this one. This sell side liquidity, I will look for this sell side liquidity, but until now I am expecting it will go higher and it will take at least this buy side liquidity. That is my expectation, guys. I am not telling it will happen, I am not telling anything else, but I am expecting price will go higher and it will take the buy side liquidity, then I will look for sell. Until it is not taking the buy side liquidity, I am not going to take any kind of entry. But if I see it has break this breakaway gap, okay, this is the breakaway gap. All of you know why this is breakaway gap, and if it can break this breakaway gap, then I will look for sell, and this sell side liquidity is my target. This low, and there is another low, this low, all of these are sell side liquidity. So I will look for the sell side liquidity when I will see this breakaway gap has broken. And just let me show you when I will be in 1 minute chart and I will see this thing happen from 1 minute chart. Okay, I'm not telling that it will happen from 15 minutes. When I will see this happen, I will take my sell over there. If I see actually market has broken this breakaway gap, my expectation it will come to this fair value gap, maybe consequent encroachment of this fair value gap, maybe I don't know, but maybe to the consequent encroachment of this fair value gap, then it will go higher and take the buy side liquidity. Now you can tell me, brother, it came actually once it came to this fair value gap, is it valid yet? Obviously it is valid. It is not balanced. Until it is balanced, I will keep this to my chart. Okay, so that is two things. Now you can tell me, you can say me, brother, you are just showing us two way, both way. You are showing us buy, you are showing us sell, both you are showing us. So what should we do? I am showing you both, but what I am telling, try to understand, brother. What is our narrative today? It is the manipulation day. As my weekly bias is bearish and price will go lower, so where should be the manipulation? At the above of this highs, that should be our manipulation. Is this Friday high, Monday high? Yeah, this is Monday high as well. So this is the Monday high. So I want to see the manipulation will happen above. Okay, if it can do that, if I saw it is going higher, will I do anything? I won't do anything until this is broken. Let me see, let me show you. There is a very small 15-minute fair value gap. Okay, if I see this fair value gap has broken and also body has closed above this consequent encroachment from 15-minute chart, from 15-minute chart, I am telling you, from 15-minute chart, when price will break this breakaway gap, I will go to 1 minute chart and I will look for setup from 1 minute chart. But when it is going over there, that is not sure that it will do that. That is not sure. Okay, but when it will do the manipulation, then it is kind of sure that market will go low because manipulation has done. So in that case, I will think about that. But over here right now, if I would like to take any kind of buy, has to break this last fair value gap and also the consequent encroachment, as it has already respected from the consequent encroachment. Okay, look at the bodies, it didn't close above the consequent encroachment. What should be your expectation? Now price will go lower to this low and then it will go the sell side liquidity. That is a possibility. I'm telling you the possibility and when you will react. When you will take sell, you will take sell from here. No, you are not going, you are not permitted to take sell from here. Why? Because you have a level. This is the level. With your logic, that market can come to this level and then it can go higher and take the buy side liquidity. So you are not going to take the short over there. You will take your short when it will come breakaway gap. No. Why? Because this is the breakaway gap, and this gap, this is the last gap of this leg, which can hold the price and send it back again to the buy side liquidity. What will you do? You will just sit and watch the price. Yeah, you will do that. That is called patience. You have to patience. When you will see this breakaway gap, I mean the last gap which could hold the price, okay, it's broken. Also the opening gap from yesterday, look where this opening gap high, it is also at the level, lower level of the breakaway gap. See, all of this place is very strong. When you will see it is broken, then you will go for sell, because there is no barricade. Try to understand, brother, there is no barricade. Now if you take your entry over there from 1 minute chart, will you hold your entry until sell side liquidity? Never. Never, brother. Rachid, actually, I should tell something. I mean, from the last month I am actually trading Nasdaq. I really understand the Nasdaq price action right now, but if you just ask me about the mini S&P, it is very difficult for me, brother, to actually observe two market in one time, to be honest, brother. So I am just giving you the logic from here. You have to use the same logic to the mini S&P. Okay, but I will go there. I mean, if I get time I will go over there. Okay, so do you guys getting my point? When you will look for sell, when there is no barricade, it is broken, this is the last barricade, it is broken, then you will look for sell because you have a very clean sell side liquidity. Now when will you take buy from here? Never. You will take your buy when this on this last barricade will be broken, and also the consequent enforcement as has been respected here, also here it has been respected, both of the place. So when you will see this two level has broken, then you will look for buy. This should be your range from this buy side liquidity to this, I mean the constant encouragement. Will you hold your trade until this buy side liquidity? Never. You will hold your trade until the opening gap high, new day opening gap high. Okay, so that is the logic. I am telling you to react with the price. This is price action. I am right today. I don't know. I didn't know. I really don't know what price will do next. I mean, what will happen next. But whatever I'm telling you, this is the way you have to think. If you see price is going actually lower, maybe it has broken this breakaway gap, then it has come back again into the realms, and it has started to go higher. That is different price action. I will talk about that if it happens. Okay, if it happens, then I will talk about that. It's because what why I am telling you this. There is a water block, you see. So if price would like to go higher, it can do one more thing. It can actually break the breakaway gap. Maybe it will trade the mean threshold of this water block. Then it will show you that I really don't want to go lower. It will break this breakaway gap again, like this, like this. Okay, you won't be confused. But if you see, it actually came again to the consequent encroachment, and this consequent encroachment is actually respecting from 1 minute chart. You will be sure this order block is not going to hold your price. Instead of that, it is actually would like to go lower and take the sell side liquidity. Now it will take the sell side liquidity. I don't know when you will be in 1 minute chart. You will mark some kind of sell side liquidity from 1 minute chart. That would be your target. Okay, so if you are confused, let me know. Okay, I am just talking. You have to respond with me. Then I will understand that you guys are getting the point. Okay, I'm not just sharing the entry setup. How do you take your entry? I'm just telling you about the price action. Now when I told you that when you will see market breakaway gap has broken, it is respecting over there, you will look for the entry over there. What do you think? You will think, okay, so that is the entry setup, so you will just wait until price do that. You will you will you will wait for that? Never, brother. If you wait for the entries, just the entry point, you are not learning this thing. Why I am expecting these two things, you have to understand that type of things. Okay, you want to keep yes opening gap. Yeah, I really would like to use this one. Look, it didn't trade the lower part, okay, not even the consequent. Yeah, one time it came to the consequent crossman, but look the lower part, it is still untraded. So that is very important. This if opening gap is very important, it's very strong. And new week opening gap, I really keep that for near about 5 weeks, okay. I keep it for 6 to 7 weeks because I really want to see that this new week opening gap has balanced. Then I actually remove it from my chart. Until then I kept it. So I will keep this one. And also the opening gap, the reason is the lower part of this opening gap didn't, I mean it didn't trade yet, okay. So overall my expectation is price will come to this upper fair value gap and it will be rejected and it will take the buy side liquidity, okay. That is my expectation. Now I will go to the 1 minute chart. It's because it's very near to the 9:30 opening. I really would like to see is there any setup or not. So I can see, if I mark this one as my sell side liquidity, then I have, why I am not marking the lowest fair value gap I described, right? Why I'm not marking this one? If you mark this one as your sell side liquidity taken, I mean this low, this swing low, has or all of this area, if it has taken the sell side liquidity from there, that is the lowest fair value gap which is at the level of the sell side liquidity. So in my opinion, this fair value gap is not, I mean valid for being a breakaway gap. Above this fair value gap, this is the breakaway gap, this is the gap where the price come and rejected. So we can see it actually came to the consequent encroachment. Now it is going higher. I really would like to see that it will go through this fair value gap. Look at this fair value gap. I want to say it will go through this fair value gap. And if you mark it as your market structure shift, no, there is no market structure shift. In my opinion, there is no market structure shift yet. But if it can go through this one, then maybe it will go through this fair value gap as well. Do you remember this is from 15 minutes? Okay, this fair value gap is from 15 minutes. This is the 15-minute fair value gap. Overall my expectation is bullish. Why I am bullish today? Because I'm expecting dollar will go lower, okay, and it will go high and take at least this buy side. At least this is my target for today. Let's see it can break this gap or not. If it can break this one, there should be some kind of rejection from this gap, okay. From this gap I will get some kind of rejection. It will come to this gap and then it will come back again above to this gap. That is some kind of, I mean this is 9:30 though, it is volatility time, but I will look for the price what it is actually doing over here. I really want to see that it will go through this fair value gap, this fair value gap, okay, and it will come at least to the consequent encroachment of this 15-minute fair value gap. I really want to see that. Then if it can break this 15-minute fair value gap and also the consequent encroachment of the new day opening gap, then I will look for some kind of entry setup over here, from here to here, okay, not until here, from here to here. But so far it is actually rejected from the consequent encroachment of this fair value gap. Now this is another fair value gap. Let's see how it reacts, okay. So this may be 9:30, yeah, 9:30. So I will go to the regular trading hour and I will mark the opening gap. Where is my opening gap? Oh ma, there is no opening gap. I mean there is no opening gap. So there is no opening gap. I'll be happy because I have an opening up over here as well. So let's see how it reacts, okay. This is 9:30 volatility. So don't ever expect the perfect price action at 9:30 and also 8:30, okay. I have shown you, if I would take my buy over here, just let me show you. So there is no market structure shift, but I'm just showing you this for example. If I took my buy to this fair value gap, my stop loss has to be somewhere here because this is the volatility. And what should be my target? That 15-minute fair value gap consequent encroachment. That should be my what to say, the target. Now you see this is kind of 1:1 or something, and you have near about 25 handle stop loss. I really don't like this type of things at 9:30. That's why I try to avoid take entry at exactly at 9:30. If I don't see anything very clear, I really try to avoid the 9:30. I mean 9:30 entry. Okay. So for prices actually came here, it didn't go below. I mean it didn't go below the gap. It has rejected from the constant encroachment. Now it came back again to the top of this fair value gap. I'll just remove this one because this is very small breakaway gap, but it has come back again to the upper level of this fair value gap. I really want to see it will go higher now, but if it fails, okay, I will look for sell then when it will break this fair value gap. Then I will look for. I really want to see it will go above and it will go through this fair value gap. That is my expectation, guys. I'm not telling it will happen or anything. Okay, that is my expectation. Good morning, bro. No problem. Oh, okay, hi, Julian. This is good evening, brother. Is there breaker block formed at 10 a.m. in 5 minute chart? I really don't like to see the 5 minute chart, but let me see. Yes, so at 5 minute chart, 10 a.m. Where is your 10 a.m.? I mean, I really don't know where is 10 a.m. Still, we are. I mean, it's 9:33. So I think there is a problem. I mean, okay, 8 a.m. Okay, so this one, you are asking this one as a breakaway gap. I don't think so. This is not the breakaway gap. It's because it didn't take the old low or something like that. So in my opinion, that is not perfect breaker. I mean, you can say uh, between both high there is a low. I mean, this is the lowest low. So if you mark that as your breaker, this one, you can do that. I mean, that is the breaker, but in my opinion, that is not perfect. I gave you the example for the perfect one, okay? So I really love to see the perfection, okay? If I take, I told you that I really love to take entry from breaker block. That is my favorite, but in my opinion, that is not breaker block. And I really don't like to see 5 minutes. If I don't see anything from 15-minute chart, then I go to the 5 minutes. So it actually has broken the upper fair value gap. I'll just remove, I'll keep it, but I'll see if it can hold the consequent encroachment of the broker and breakaway gap or not. If it can reach to the consequent encroachment of the breakaway gap, I'll be happy to see that. But if it fails to hold the price, I'll look for the sell. So I really don't want to see that. I'll remove this one as well. Now over here, let's see where the body close. Okay, this is the breakaway gap. Don't forget, guys. The breakaway gap. Okay. I will see the bodies now. If it can break this breakaway gap, I will use this one. I will show you how to use this breakaway gap, and my target will be this sell side. If it doesn't give me any setup, I won't do anything because this has just started. Okay, just started, so it has traded this lowest parallel gap as well. Let's see what happens. So it has closed below the breakaway gap. Now I will see, I told you that there is a order block as well. If it can go back again above this breakaway gap, I will happy to see that. But if I see it is going lower, it is just going lower and it will take the sell side liquidity, okay, no problem, we will just watch the price. Nothing to do, you have nothing to do over here. And all this place, you have to be careful, you have to be patient. What is it doing over here? You have to look for that. Now it has actually made so many buy side liquidity from here, here, also here, everywhere, so many buy side liquidity. If it is going lower and take this sell side liquidity, what should be your target? All of this buy side liquidity has to be your target. Why I am changing my bias? If I see it has taken the sell side liquidity, I am going to change my bias that I will expect the higher run today. Okay, previously I was expecting the lower run, now I will expect the higher run if this candle can take the sell side liquidity. Why? Because I have seen the lower manipulation. Today is Tuesday, I am expecting the lower manipulation. If it can do, I mean, if I see the, I mean I'm expecting the manipulation, not lower. If I see it has taken the sell side liquidity, I will wait for some kind of buy setup, or if there is any, I mean, any sign that market would like to continue this run, I mean, it would like to continue to trade the whole opening gap. This is the opening gap from yesterday. You see this whole area. Okay, this is the opening gap from yesterday. We saw that market has traded the upper level of the opening gap, it didn't trade the lower level of the opening gap. So if I saw it is actually, it would like to trade the lower part today, I will do nothing. I'm not going to take any kind of sell over here, because after manipulation, if I see the continuation, that is kind of sign of the, I mean, the sloppiness in Wednesday and Thursday. Because today's manipulation, we are not expecting the expansion. If after taking the sell side liquidity, it will continue to go lower, that is actually the expansion. Okay, that is not I am expecting. So you can see this is the run, and though we have nothing to do except watching the price, we will watch the price. Right now it is at the level of the new week opening gap, so don't forget this is the new week opening gap. This line, blue line, this line, and the consequent encroachment, this is the opening gap. This opening gap and new week opening gap, and this opening gap is from yesterday. You can see price never came below the consequent encroachment of this opening gap. Is it the consequent encroachment, I mean, of this opening gap? Is it the consequent encroachment, or I just, no, that is not the consequent. Why it is over there? Why it is over there? That should be the consequent encroachment. Okay, whatever. It actually didn't go below the opening gap consequent encroachment. Why I have actually marked that one? Okay, sorry. That was the consequent encroachment from the new week opening gap, and this opening gap I will just the middle line. How to change the, that is the opening gap consequent. This is the consequent encroachment of the new week opening. Whatever, I will see now if price can go again above to the breakaway gap or not from 15-minute chart. But if I see from 1-minute chart any kind of, I mean, the rejection from the consequent encroachment of the breakaway gap, I will look for. There is anything else I will look for? No, there is nothing I will look for. I'll just remove the upper fair value gap because that is not important anymore. I will look for this breakaway gap. Will I take sell from here? No, I won't take sell from here because market is already very lower. Everyone who saw after opening the market, they took sell. That is my belief, it will go higher first. If it would like to take the sell set as well, it will go higher first, then it will come back. But let's see what happens over there. Okay, Jillian, good. Total curious about the 15-minute bearish fair value gap at 1545 from yesterday. It balanced. I took a short of just now. You got a nice 20 points. Curious why you don't have it marked anymore. Thanks. Brother, I actually removed that because I have so many other level over here right now. I really don't want to do my analysis depending on that I mean the fair value gap. Okay, I have so many new fair value gap, but if you really would like to use that fair value gap, I mean, you wait for balance that fair value gap, you can do that. But when you have so many new fair value gap, you can actually delete the previous fair value gap. Okay, you can do that. I mean, it is very tough because so many level. You see, just right now I got confused about this two consequent encroachment. I actually don't keep all of this level. Instead of that, I really love to keep only the new week opening gap and this opening gap I just write down the coordinates to my notebook. So when I saw market came that specific level, I know this is the level from opening gap from that day. Okay, I really don't keep them, but when I am just showing you something, I have to keep this to my chart. You see this opening breakout gap, I never keep it on my chart. Yes, so I'm just it's happened with every obis this rejection and no, not every. It happens sometimes. It doesn't happen. Okay, sometimes. So you have to think like 70-30. Nothing actually do every time. Nothing is certain for every time. Not 100% time. Okay. Breaker block. Yeah, Julian, I told you about that. I think. Evening. Good evening, brother. EV. What does it mean? I mean evening, right? EV means evening. You're right. By perhaps price late crash. New. You have to pay. I mean you have to pay to get the data. Okay, here you see there is a d, I mean delay. Okay, so I paid for the data, so you have to pay for the data, brother. Mhm. And if you see the price over here, it's different. You have to write it down. I mean just NQZ 2023. Okay, NQZ 2023. This one E-mini Nasdaq 100 futures SCME. Okay, this is the chart I'm watching over here. This chart. Uh, can you show the ES chair? Today is manipulation. Can you explain big picture of today's action? No problem, bro. Brother Shanti, I told about this before. I mean about the E-mini S&P and the Nasdaq. Actually, I am watching the Nasdaq market. So I am giving you the way it will react today. Okay, so you have to just match the information over there. I mean in the E-mini S&P, it is very tough or hard for me to analyze both market in the same time. It is very confusing. Okay, if it went lower, will I take any kind of sell over there? No, I won't do that. Why? It didn't take any kind of buy side liquidity yet. Nothing. It is just making a bear flag. Okay, so what it can do, it can actually went little bit lower, it can go higher, then it can go low, or it will just retrace from here and started to go high. It can do anything. Like you see, this is the bear flag. All the retail trader, they are watching this as their flag, so they are expecting for breakout. We are not the retail trader, we are not expecting some kind of breakout or something. We are expecting some price action. It is actually trading at the level, I mean at the level of new week opening gap. So this is the new week opening gap high. Okay, so we will wait for the price action. What else it can do? It can just go above, it can take the buy side liquidity, then it can go lower, take to the sell side liquidity, it can go again above, or it can just make some kind of fair value over there. It can do go over there and take the sell side liquidity. It can do anything over there, because this is the retail stuff. You can do a scalp, but very small scalp. I am not recommending you to do that scalp right now. Later you can do that, but right now it is not necessary to do the scalping. Okay, okay, everybody got the point. You see, this is the flag. Okay, don't think this is kind of price action. This is the flag. See, I'm going to take my entry depending on that flag. Oh, and just mark this side. So this is your flag. It has, I mean it is actually respecting the high, it is respecting the low. You see, it is breakout. What retail trader will think? If it can come back again to the top of this high, I will take buy. They will think like that way. Okay, just see. If it can close above this high, now if it can close over there, they will think it will come back again to the top, they will take their buy. Until then they were actually taking sell over there. All of the people, they are taking sell over here. Until now they are selling, because they are seeing this on as their resistance. they're selling. Why price is doing this? We have a news at 10. Just look at your calendar. We have a news. So price is actually making some kind of liquidity right now, so that they can use the news for the manipulation. What manipulation I'm expecting? So it is very near to the sell side liquidity. You can see this is the sell side liquidity. It's very near to the sell side liquidity. I really don't want to take, I mean, see that it is going lower. It will go lower and it will take the sell side liquidity. I really would like to see it will go higher, take the buy side liquidity. That is my expectation. But let me check, is that the Monday's low or not? Okay, if it is not Monday's low, then there is another matter. Okay, that is Monday's low. Yeah, that is Monday's low. I really don't want to see it is taken. That should be the target for tomorrow. That is my opinion. I'm not telling it will happen or something. It is very near to the sell side liquidity, so I'm expecting the manipulation to the upper level. Okay? If it can take the sell side liquidity, also my expectation will be it will go higher. But right now I am not on. I really don't want to see that it will take the sell side. But it is what it is. But if it can take the sell side liquidity, that's good. I have nothing to do here. And guys, I'm just telling you the thing you have to remember. In that case, will you take any kind of decision? No, no decision. There is nothing. This is 9:30 opening. Will you take your entry at 9:30? Never ever. Volatility. Look at the volatility. You can't hold that volatility. I mean, 26 6 handle. It is huge, brother. It is huge. Trust me. When you will start your live trading, you will understand 26 handle. What does it mean? Okay. Sometimes I told you in macro, I told you that 20 handle should be your target, and you guys can think, man, 20 handle just a candle. This is 20 handle, but it is huge. So let's see what actually price do. This is actually the flag is getting bigger over here. We have the support level, we have the resistance level, and it has actually, it didn't break the resistance yet, and it didn't break the support yet. Okay, so we will see how retail trader will think like that way. If ever you see the plug, you will expect everyone is selling over here, everyone is buying over there. Okay, like you and me, we are trading. Okay, you are seeing this is your resistance, I am seeing this is my support. I am taking buy, you are taking sell. What price will do? It will take the buy, it will take the sell. Nobody will be profitable. That should be your expectation. Okay, now when it will break this high and it will close above this high, what will they do? They will think, okay, now resistance turns into support. So whenever price will come back again to the up top of this level, they will take buy. Will price go higher? Never. It will come lower and it will stop out all of them. After that, it will give us the real run. Anybody have any question? I mean, in Bangladesh, the election is very near. That's why actually we are seeing the electricity or that type of problem. I'm extremely sorry because previous session I stopped that session because of the load shedding. I'm extremely sorry, guys. Uh, I really don't know how to apologize for my. In the meantime, you will see it is actually trading at the level of the new week opening gap. Don't forget this new week opening gap. Okay, don't forget that it is actually trading to the top of this new day opening gap. Okay, so don't forget that this level, this is the last day opening gap. Today we don't have any opening gap. We have a very small opening gap, I think, but it is not important. Okay, Roy. Amma, একটা ফোন দাও তো। See how beautifully it is reacting over here and over here, the support and resistance. This is the closing actually. So if I just make it little bit longer, you'll see the closing. So this is the closing. So let's see how it reacts. You see, I took buy over here. Why? Because it has come to the level of the support. I took buy. Now very little. Now everyone whoever take buy, I mean from here they will take sell now. Why? Because support turns into resistance. What it has done, it is going to take the sell side liquidity. Whoever take buy has already taken. Whoever takes sell from there, they are still in profit. Whoever take the sell from here, they are in profit. I really don't want to see they will be profitable. তারা যা 400 না কত কেন তাও ওই করে যাও। Let's see. Whoever take the buy over here, they took the sell now. Why? Support turns into the resistance. In the meantime, what we are seeing? We are seeing price has come the consequent encroachment of the previous day opening gap. This is previous day opening gap. So if we see now, this is our what to say, our analysis. If we see nobody closed below the consequent encroachment, that is our expectation. Okay, that's good. Price doesn't want to go lower. Instead of that, it will go higher. Okay, that should be our expectation. But if it went lower, take the sell side liquidity, also trade the consequent encroachment of the new weak opening gap. We will expect it will go higher again. Okay, now let's see what price do. That is our analysis. We are watching the consequent encroachment of the previous day's opening gap. Okay, let's see what price actually do. And all of the people, they took sell from here, also here, they are still in profit. I really don't want to see they will be profitable. They will be profitable. I really don't want to see that. Let's see. Will you take your sell to this fair value gap? I won't do that. Why? I didn't see any kind of buy side liquidity has taken over there. I didn't see that. There's no buy side ticket taken already over from here. So I am not going to take sell over there. I want to see higher run. Before taking this sell side liquidity, I want to see it will go higher and it will stop out all of them. That is my expectation. I am not telling it will happen, but I am just telling you the fact. This is the fact. I would like to see it will go above and it will take the buy side liquidity. All of the people who took sell from here, they will be stopped out first. After that, if it would like to come back again to take the sell, I mean the low, can do that. But I really would like to see that. That is my expectation. I am not telling it will happen or not. Okay. In the meantime, look at our analysis. It has traded from the consequent encroachment. Okay. It didn't break the consequent encroachment. Now, where did it go? To the above of the new week opening gap. It didn't break the opening gap as well. Where will it go? We don't know. Why? Because price didn't tell us it will go higher. Price didn't tell us it will go lower. So we are also we don't know where price will go. But if you I mean would like to I mean you just would like to analyze the retail trader, you know price will maybe go above and stop them out. Okay, so that is the thing. I mean it's very funny sometimes. I mean, see, when it has broken, everybody is taking sell over there. Everybody, trust me brother, this is their resistance level. Everybody is taking sell from there. Where is their stop loss? Above there. Just let me mark the stop loss. That is their stop loss. Okay, I really want to see that market will go above at least this high and it will stop all of them out. Stopped out. Okay, now if it can able to make a swing high over here, if it can do that, everybody will put their stop loss above here. If it can do that. Okay, I mean if you see some kind of lower run, maybe lower than this low, then they will put their stop loss over there. But until it is breaking the low of this low, this is their stop loss. This high is their stop loss. Okay, I really want to see market will go above over there and it will take the buy side liquidity. Is it understandable, guys? I mean whatever I'm telling you, do you guys getting the point? I'm telling you the retail thing, retail logic. I'm also showing you the ICT logic over here. What is ICT logic? Price came to the consequent encroachment of the new day, I mean the opening gap, not new day, opening gap, and price was rejected from new week opening gap high. Okay, so we didn't know where price will go. Until now we don't know. But if we see this has broken, I mean this candle closed above this high, and the very next candle didn't come back again to the range, we that is the sign market will go higher, maybe little bit higher. Okay, but until now we don't know where price will go. Why? Because we price didn't give us any sign, no sign, nothing. What you will do over here, you will wait for the price action. Do you understand, guys? What are you waiting for? Though this is very clean sell side liquidity, still you have nothing to do. Will you take your sell over there to this I mean the fair value gap? No. Why? It didn't take the buy side liquidity. There was no buy side liquidity. Look at the bodies. See, everybody has closed at the same level. This is the same level. So there was no buy side liquidity has taken over there. That is no market structure shift. If I saw the I mean the buy side liquidity has taken, maybe relatively equal highs has taken, then this low would be my market structure shift, and that would be my fair value gap. Where is my target? This is my target. From here to here, very small run. So this setup is not valid. Until now, can I just remove this one? Because everybody is just selling from there. Whenever price is touching this low, they are selling, they are selling, they are selling. And all of these people, they have already sold from there, okay, from the resistance level. So what price will do? Price will go above this high. It will stop them out. Okay, just let me remove this two level. I think it is not no more important now. Just sorry, I have to tell you something now. When price break this low again, now everyone will take their buy from there. Never. Why? Because whoever take this buy from there, they stopped out. So when it turns into the resistance again, they sell, they sold. Okay, when it break again, they are not enough brave to take buy again, because they are already two times in a losing trade, so they are not going to take buy over there. Guys, it is understandable or not? Okay, they are selling still over there to this resistance level. Remember, if you just remove this one, this is their resistance level, so they are selling. Price is making this line very strong. This is very strong resistance. Trust me, brother, it will never break. Price can never break this level because this is very strong. Where is your sell side? I mean target. This is your target. Why? Because this is the old low. All of them know that price will go lower and take this sell side liquidity. All of them, they believe this, that price will go lower and take the sell side liquidity. Okay, there's no opening gap to the right. Yeah, there's no opening. I think there's a very small opening gap, but it is not for the to mark. Okay, so no opening gap is on mid. Be careful, guys. Yeah, I know nobody is going to press their button. So this is the news time, but we are not expecting some kind of big run at this news. It should be a very small run because this news is not very important. But what I can do, I can just do one thing. Oh my goodness, that is my internet. See how speed my internet is. Oh man, can you hear? I mean, can you see me? Yeah, you can see me. That should be the target. Let's see how it works. I'm just watching the price, what it is doing, what is the logic over here. Can anyone tell me what is the logic over here? What is the logic? Why I am getting sure that price will go higher? Why? I don't know it will go high or not. I really don't know. Maybe I will be stopped out. Okay, but why I am expecting that price will go higher? Okay, just can anyone tell me? I'm just watching how price react. This is not the entry. I would never take this entry to my live account. If I would take this entry, I would tell you that if it is my live account, I would take this entry. Yesterday I told you, if I would take my entry, that would be my entry to my live account when I took that entry. So this entry I would never take this one. This is the thing I am just trying to understand where price will go. But what actually told me why I got little bit confident that market will go higher? Just forget about the retail thing. This retail thing, just forget about that. Just tell me about, I mean, depending on the ICT concept. Tell me. No, 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 not that buy side liquidity. No, brother, no. That is not the reason. Rejected CE opening gap. No, that is not also the reason. Manipulation Tuesday. No, that is not the reason. Order block. Nothing. No, no, nothing. Yeah, rejection from the consequent enforcement. That is a point, but that is 50%. Who told this rejection? Loto Loto. Okay, Loto Loto. You gave me 50%. Give me another 50%. I mean, I need 100%. You gave me a 50% answer. I need 100% answer. Just give me the 100% answer. Okay. Anybody, just tell me what actually, when I got sure that market can go above, when I got that confirmation. Closed over, yeah, Chihil, I love you, man. I love you, really, I love you. When I have seen it has closed above this new week opening gap high, I started to think maybe it will go higher. And when next time it came to the top of this new week opening gap, see, nobody has closed below this new week opening gap high. In the meantime, I saw the rejection from the consequent encroachment. See, this is the rejection from the consequent encroachment. Price break the new week opening gap high, and then it come again to the high, but the bodies are telling you the truth. They're telling you the truth. Oh man, I would like to go higher, maybe a little bit. I don't care, but that is the thing. Okay, that is the reason for thinking that market would go higher. Till now, look, this candle, it has closed at the level of the new week opening gap. It didn't close below the new week opening gap. Okay, I mean the new week opening gap high. Now it will stop me out. I don't care about that, but that is the logic. I didn't put my stop loss where I should put it. Okay, so don't. If anybody take the entry, they will take the loss, which will be, I mean, the highest loss. Okay, because I know where price could go. You don't know. If anybody press the button, that will be your stop loss. Now I am telling you why it came here. Look at the level gap. That's why I put it over there. Now look how price go above. Just look at that. Okay, that is the thing. That's why I always tell you, please don't push your button. If I push, don't push with me. If you do that, you will take the loss. It has traded this parallel gap. I saw this parallel gap. That's why I put my stop loss over there. That was the reason. Now it should go higher and take the buy side liquidity. Anybody, if ever take push the button, you will take the loss. I will never manage my trade in front of you guys, but I will teach you this through my video, or through my, I mean, in when Saturday or Sunday market will be closed, I'll teach that. I mean, the how to manage the trade, where should you, you should put your trial, I mean, you should trial your stop loss, everything. Though I really don't follow the rules. That's why I got stopped out so many times because of trailing the stop loss. Okay, because the upper portion of the new remain at the same level, 25% favorable. No, that is not the reason on Apostolo. That is not the reason, brother. It is go up and go down to take liquidity. Yeah, it went higher, but still now I believe market will go higher and take the buy side liquidity. Okay, but if it can break this low, if this run can break this low, then this high will be my target. This high, not that high. Until now, that high is my target because everybody put their stop loss above that high. There is the buy side, so many buy side liquidity over there, so many buy side liquidity. Trust me, brother. And this is the last fair value gap which should hold the price. I'll just remove this one. This fair value gap should hold the price to send it back to the buy side liquidity. That should happen. After taking the buy side liquidity, it will come back again to the sell side liquidity. It can do that, or it can continuously, it can go higher. It can do that. We will see that. I mean, we will use this breakaway gap after that run. we will see that. But till now, this is the last fair value gap that should hold the price and send it back for the buy side liquidity. That is my expectation. Why? Everyone's I mean the stop loss is over there. Price will never go below this sell side liquidity, because if it can go below this sell side liquidity, all of these people, they will be profitable. Okay, all of them will be profitable, everyone will be profitable. Now look at my see, I put my stop loss over there because I know there is the last fair value gap. Did I teach you this? This is the last fair value. Look at this fair value gap. You have to be careful about this fair value gap. It can come back to this fair value gap because this is our setup. This is ICT setup. Okay, this is not other people's setup. Now look at the setup right now. It has taken the sell side liquidity from there. It has given you the market structure shift. This is your market structure shift. Down. There is your fair value gap. Let me just complete this run, then I will just mark the fair value gap. Guys, let me know. I mean, I want your answer. Do you guys understand the whole concept over here? Is it clear why I was expecting the higher run? Just forget about the retail things. I mean, this buy side liquidity taken, whatever I told you about the retail thing, just forget them. Just tell me about the ICT thing. Okay, what I told you. Everyone got it or not? Just let me know. This is very important. Okay, I don't care about the retail things. You will understand them later because this is very easy thing, very easy to read. I mean, you don't have to be okay. I don't know what to say, but do you understand why this is the setup? You saw price actually came to the constant encroachment. It went higher to the level of the new week opening gap. Okay, now where it is trading at the top of this opening gap. It is trading at the top. Okay, this is your resistance. Now this is true resistance. Okay, just forget about the breakaway gap. This is your true resistance. If you see price actually failed to go above this level gap, I mean the opening gap, to break this opening gap high, okay, you are not going to take this entry. Why? Because this is not sure. But if you see price actually closed above this high, a body, okay, the very next candle didn't come back again into the range. If it come back again into the range, that could be a fake breakout. Okay, this should act as a breakaway gap now, in my opinion. That is my opinion. I'm not telling you it will happen or not. This should be your breakaway gap now. What I was talking, when I saw price actually respecting this high, I had no direction. When I saw this candle, this specific candle has closed over there. Very next candle failed to come back again into the range, this range, okay, very small range, failed. That was my confirmation. Market is going higher. How long it will go, I don't know, but it will go higher. Where is your entry? At the, I mean, top of this gap? Never. You saw this fair value gap, this is the last fair value gap. It should be your entry, because it has already told you that I'm going to take, I'm going higher. Okay, so you have to wait to come back over here to this fair value gap. If you don't, I mean, if you are not strong enough, if you think okay, maybe market will go low and it will take the sell side liquidity, it's because it's very near to the sell side liquidity. You see, very near to the sell side liquidity, so you are not confident enough that market, this fair value gap will hold this I mean this price action. Maybe it can go below and take the sell side liquidity. No worries. When you will see it again break this high, it come back again to the top of this high, you have to take your entry over there. You have to take entry over there. Where should be your target? This breakaway gap low or the opening gap high? That should be your target. Why that should be your target? Because you don't have any sales, I mean the buy side liquidity near you. You have the buy side liquidity over here. This is your buy side liquidity. So you, if you hold your target until this buy side liquidity, until that buy side liquidity, you have to take partial over there. You have to take your partial over there. Okay guys, when it will take the buy side liquidity, it will break this 15-minute fair value gap, consequent encroachment, also the consequent encroachment of the new day opening gap, you will look for buy. This buy should be taken. Okay, here I was not wanting to see that market will take the sell side liquidity. I wasn't looking for that. I am looking for that. I'm looking for that market will take this buy side liquidity. Why? Because this is the manipulation there. My weekly bias is telling me market will go lower. So when it will go lower, it has to take the buy side liquidity. I mean, higher manipulation should happen today, because today is Tuesday. That is the manipulation phase. So it has to take the buy side liquidity. Now after taking the buy side liquidity, you are seeing market is going higher, higher, higher. It is just going higher. What will you do? You will take buy? Never. After taking the buy side liquidity, you will expect market will come back again. Where? Toward this sell side liquidity. It will take this sell side liquidity today. I mean today, maybe no. Today maybe it won't take this. I mean the sell side liquidity. Maybe it will come over here. It will go again above. It will do more manipulation over there. It will do that type of things. But you will expect it will go lower after taking the buy side liquidity. Then tomorrow, Wednesday, very strong expansion. Thursday, continuation of the expansion toward here to this sell side liquidity and the lower level, all of this level. That should be your expectation in Wednesday and Thursday. And Friday, it has to go back again into the range. That is the narrative. Without this narrative, trust me brother, whatever you are doing, you are just wasting your time. Narrative is the thing where you know market is very near to the sell side liquidity, but it's not going to take that sell side liquidity. You know it will go higher. If you know that today is manipulation day, I'm expecting the higher manipulation, you can be confident to take this entry. Maybe from here, if I tell you the truth, if I were you, if I am trading to my real account, I wouldn't take my entry over there. I would take my entry over there. When I saw it came to this fair value gap, it has been rejected from there, and this candle has closed above this high. Very next time when the candle came to the upper of the new week opening gap or very near to new week opening gap, I would take my buy over there. Where would be my stop loss? Just below this fair value gap. Where should be my target? The I mean the high of the opening gap or the consequent encroachment of the breakaway gap. That depends actually. Or if I go to the 15-minute chart, if I see there is any breakaway gap over there or not, let me know. There is no breakaway gap, so I think I would put my stop loss to the consequent, I mean the target profit to the consequent encroachment of this breakaway gap. That would be maybe my target. I don't know where I put my target profit, but that is most obvious place to place your target profit, the consequent encroachment or the high of the new week opening gap. I mean, so not new week opening gap, I mean the opening gap, yesterday's opening gap. Okay, so many things I'm just talking and you guys are getting bored. I'm very sorry to make you bored. I'm very sorry brother, but what I am trying to teach you, try to understand. And I think there's some new people. Please don't be confused about my entry, and don't think, I mean, don't be confused. Okay, I am just showing you this type of things. Sometimes I press my button so that I can distract you. If any of you are here to take your entry depending on the analysis, you will be stopped out. Sometimes I put my entry so that I can show you this is why this is not the, I mean the valid entry. You will see the perfect execution very rare. I mean I will, maybe I will never show you the perfect execution in my life. Okay, that is the thing, because previously I showed you the perfect execution and then one guy actually complained. He took the execution depending on me and he took a loss. So I am not going to show you the perfect. If I take the perfect entry, I will never put my stop loss at the place where price shouldn't go. So be careful, okay? And if I make you disappoint, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, okay? And please give me a like. I can see there are near about 40-50 people, but I got only 27 like. uh, Brother, I am just I'm talking, and don't think it's very easy to continuously talk about the price. It is very hard, to be honest brother. Please, I can ask some appreciation from you, and I'm asking the like only from you. You don't need to pay for the like. Guys, please don't don't be sleep, okay? Don't get sleep. It's time to awake, to be honest brother. Whatever you have learned until now about the ICT concept, I am telling you, if you don't know the narrative, what I am teaching you for maybe last 1 week or 2 week or something, maybe 1 week, whatever I'm telling you about the narrative, if you don't understand that narrative, you are just wasting your time. You will never be a profitable trader. You will never be confident when you will be inside the market, and whenever you will see this type of run, you will be confused. Maybe market will go lower, and you will force yourself to take your entry over there. I mean the short entry over there. You will be stopped out. When you will be stopped out, you will never be. I mean, it's very difficult when you will get stopped out and re-entry to mitigate your stop. I mean the stop. Mitigate your loss. Okay, it's very very difficult. So to be honest, brother, not bored at all. Learning a lot. Thank you, Blotter. Now whoever are here, please write something so that new people can know you are getting something. Otherwise they will be bored because my English is broken. I'm using the broken English. If you guys don't write something, the new people, they will never understand what you are getting. I really want to give my understandings as many people as I can. So don't be selfish. Don't think you will learn this thing from me and then you will be only the profitable trader. Please don't think like that way. I want to give everyone, whoever will join me, I want to give everyone everything, okay, so that everyone can be the profitable trader. Maybe you won't be 100% profitable trader. No one is 100% profitable trader, but you will be. I mean, at least 70 to 80% time you will get the profit. Trust me, brother. If you don't trust me, join to my Twitter. I will show you how to be a profitable trader. It's very easy. I mean, it's the easiest thing in my opinion to be a profitable trader. If you can work with your emotion and with your psychology, it is very easy to be a profitable trader. So please, guys, whoever are here like Hans, and then Ronald, Loto, then Eric. Yeah, Eric, can you explain the MSS again on this chart? Sure, brother. Why not? Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just marked this one, but I was actually trying to mark that one. I'm sorry, brother. I didn't see that. That is my market structure shift. If you mark this one as your market structure shift, it is valid. If you mark this high as your market. I'm sorry, brother, for be making you confused. If you mark this one as your market structure shift, that is also valid. And is there any other market structure shift? No, there is no other. So this is the market structure shift. It is valid is because it has traded this parabolic gap. Look at this parabolic gap. It has traded this parabolic gap. Also, it has a higher high on its left. It has a higher high on its left, right, whose a, both of them are lower than this high. Okay, now look over here. This high has a higher high on its left. It has a higher high on its right. Over here, that is higher high. Not, that is not higher high. So this is not actually market structure shift. Sorry, brother, my eyes. So that is your actually market structure shift. And uh, just a second, okay. I really would like to manage this trade because if I were in my live account, I really would like to take this entry. This is very clean entry. So I would like to manage the trade. I'm sorry if I make you both. Okay, so thank you. Okay, let's see who write something. Can you explain that? Okay, so Eric, I think it's clear. Okay, I'm looking after some time. Do you have any video converting narrative for the week like the way you just described? Yeah, Tarun, I have already uploaded the first video about the narrative today. I will try to upload the manipulation video tomorrow. I mean the 5 video I will try to complete. Okay, so you will get the Monday narrative. I have just uploaded that video. Yes, not boring. It's learning golden time. No problem, you. Eric, thank you. You're most welcome. So I think nobody actually except the new Roy. Nobody is telling that they are getting something from here. Seriously, brother. New people will never stay over here because of my voice, because of my sound. I mean the sound problem. You are actually you are getting the problem. I know the sound problem. They will never stay until you don't write something over there that you are getting something from me. If you don't write it down, they will never stay, brother. Please help me this this little help. I want this little help from you guys, please. I can expect that from you, right? I'm worthy to get some good comment from you guys. So the stop loss has to be here now. There, this low shouldn't be broke. This shouldn't be broke. Okay, this is the best live stream I have ever got on ICT. Okay, thank you, Vamsi. Thanks for that, brother. I need that type of comment in the comment box so that new people can actually read that, and they don't miss this opportunity, because whoever actually living from here, they're missing the best opportunity to learn this ICT concept, because no one will teach them what I am teaching them. No one, literally no one. And if anyone is here who is new, I don't know, is there anyone who is new? I mean, this is your first live streaming. Is there anyone? Just let me know. If anyone is here who is new, just stay sometimes, learn how to read the price, how to do this type of things. And if you just stay one streaming, I can guarantee you, if you just stay one streaming, you will never leave me again. Never. Until I am teaching you, you will be here. To be honest, brother, what I am giving you, nobody will give you. Even sometimes I would like to say like that way, even ICT won't give, will never give it to you. But I don't say like that way. The reason is, I know what ICT has given. Okay, ICT has given so many things, but it's very tricky. When he say, look at this order block, there are near about 1,000 type of pupils. They look at this order block in 1,000 way. So he actually talked with 1,000 people, but here I am talking with only you, because I am sharing my understanding. ICT has 1,000 different type of understanding. That's why it's tricky. Always everyone get confused about the ICT concept. But if you really do understand ICT concept, that is very easier. But it will take time. If you would like to study his stuff, it will take time. I think maybe 2 to 3 years. It will must take time. Here as well. Here also you need time. But I am giving you some direction so that you guys can read the price as fast as possible. If you do understand the weekly bias, how to do that, as I explained yesterday, why my bias is, I mean, not yesterday, in Sunday, why I am expecting this, why I am expecting that. Now, when you have the weekly analysis, now you will know, I mean, you have to know the narrative. If you understand the narrative, rest of all, just very easy. How to use the fair value gap, I have already taught you. I have already told you how to use the fair value gap. Didn't I? Didn't I tell you how to use the fair value gap? I obviously tell you how to use the fair value gap. I have talked, I have started to talk about the breaker block, though it is very difficult. I mean, to be honest, brother, breaker block is kind of thing where you need so many information in one time. Okay, it will take much more time. It's not like so easy like 15-minute fair value gap. Everyone will tell you breaker block is very easy to trade. See, this is the setup, this is the thing, this is the thing, this is the thing. Trust me, breaker block is not like that. It is very difficult to trade. Very, very, very difficult. You need so many information in one time. So when you will see the live market, and someone actually asked me to trade in 30-second chart or something like that, I get confused when I am analyzing the 1 minute chart. How can I read the price in 30-minute chart? I'm talking about the guys who are very new. So when you will get confused in 1 minute chart, you have 1 minute, literally 60 seconds to read the price. Now, if I tell you to read the price within 30 seconds, oh man, it is very tough. Okay, let's see what you have written over here. Okay, it's perfect, good exam. Thanks, Martin. You guys always, I mean, give me the compliment, good compliment. I need some bad compliment as well. I watch his stream every day. already got to win trades from you. Lotto, it is very difficult for me to give you the appreciation. I really don't want you to take the entry right now, to be honest, brother. I want you to learn the price action now. Just give me 3 months, guys. I beg you. Just give me 3 months. It's 90 days. Already we have passed maybe near about 30 days. So 60 more days. After that, you are free to fly. Why you are going to waste this opportunity? If you take a entry, trust me, you will never be able to read the price. I am reading the price right now. If I was in the entry, I mean in the trade, I wouldn't able to read this price. What is price doing over here? I can see the price, what is it doing over here. But if I was in the, I mean trade, I wouldn't understand what price is actually doing over there. I really wouldn't understand. So that's why I'm asking you, please just give me 3 months. You will never be, you will never need to come back again to me. Never ever, okay? So this is the breakaway gap. I mean, it's not breakaway gap, the old breakaway gap over here. Look at this breakaway gap. I really, if I were in this trade, I am already stopped out. But in the meantime, I had already taken the partial over there, and over here. 3 times I would take my partial, and if I would hold my trade until this buy side liquidity from 1 minute chart, I have already taken 3 partial and I am stopped out over there. Okay, so let me just remove this 3 level. So please guys, just give me some times. Don't take any kind of the entry, okay, brother. It's true, you explain better than mentorship, brother. Mid, thanks for the compliment, brother. Oh man, it was funny, man. I'll really learn a lot from you and ICT. Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you. I'm taking trades uh based on of your model, not when you enter on stream. Oh, okay, Bloto. But actually, I told you not to. I mean, take entry right now. This is the time for learning. Okay, just if you do the live trade. I mean, there are someone I know. They're actually trading for. I have nothing to say about the price right now. Okay, that's why I'm talking rubbish. I mean, another thing I'm talking about. Right now, I have nothing to say over here. Until it is over here, I have nothing to say. I can see it has taken this sell side liquidity over here. It has taken this sell side liquidity. No market structure shift. It is actually consolidating over there. I'm expecting the buy side liquidity first. I told you until this 15-minute fair value gap and the consequent enforcement of this new week opening gap is broken, I have nothing to do. If I would take my entry, I have to take it over there. Here, you are not going to take your entry because you don't know this fair value gap will again, I mean, it will hold the price or not. You see, this is the rejection from the consequent enforcement from the, I mean, the breakaway the gap over there. We saw the consequent encroachment retracement. So it can just touch the lower part of the, it can do that. Okay, though this is very small fair value gap, I really don't care about this one. I am caring about this 50-minute fair value gap, but it can do that. Okay, it can just go to the lower part of this fair value gap, then it can start to go lower and take the sell side liquidity. Now it can do that. I really have nothing to say about the price action right now. Where I had to tell over here. I told you how it went higher, what I'm expecting. It has to break this, it has to go through this parallel gap, but it failed to go through this parallel gap. Instead of that, it has been rejected from the consequent enforcement. It came here very near to the sell side liquidity, failed to take the sell side liquidity. It came to the consequent enforcement, retraced from there, it come back again to the fair value gap. If you take your entry, you have to take over there because your narrative is telling you today is Tuesday, it has to take the buy side liquidity. So you have to take your entry over there. If you are afraid, you have to take your entry over there at the above of the new week opening gap, and there should be your target or somewhere maybe. That is your thing. Okay, where how do you manage your trade, that is your topics. I'm not teaching you the management right now. I will teach that when I will be at the end of my teaching. Okay, not teaching, sharing my understanding. When I will be there, I will teach you the trade management, how to trial your stop loss. Though I don't follow the rules, I know every rules, but I don't follow them. That's why I get stopped out. I told you that is my weakness. I'm working on that now. It I really would like to see higher run, but it can go lower. I will react with depending on this breakaway gap. Okay, I will react depending on this breakaway gap. That means if price can come back again to this breakaway gap, I will start to look for sell or buy again. I mean, not sell, I mean look for buy again if it can come back again to this breakaway gap. Until then I have nothing to tell about the price. That's why I'm just talking rubbish. Okay, okay, so blow to lotto, what I was telling you, if you just don't if you are taking the real entry, okay, I mean you are maybe doing trade for some days, okay, some months, maybe 5 6 months you are doing, maybe 5 6 years you are doing trading, live trading. So I am no one to tell you that please stop your trading. But if you don't do the live trade, try to understand, brother. If you don't do the live trade, you are just learning through your paper trade. Okay, my advice as your brother, okay, as your brother, I'm repeating, just feel things like I'm your brother. My advice is not even the what to say, the paper trade, but also don't put this thing, don't even put this thing, just don't press the button, don't even put this thing. If you don't trade the live trade, that is my advice as your brother. So please don't mind, I'm requesting everyone, please don't mind. Okay, and I'm just telling bloto, that means I'm not telling others, that is not correct, I'm telling everyone. If any of you didn't start yet the live trading, you are just trying to learn the trading things, and you are doing the paper trade, okay, please just stop it right now. Give me 3 months. If you knew what every live streaming I have done in this month, trust me, brother, every live streaming is full of information with a very simple way. I repeat the same thing again and again every time. I didn't change my commitment or the thing I showed you. This time I show you this is the breakout gap. The very next time I show you this is the breakout gap. I didn't do that. Every time I mark the same thing, same way. So you will be confident, and every day. Okay, so I missed 1 or 2 days only. So please go and watch all of them if you really would like to learn this trading concept. I did this, I tried to make it much more easier, what you will never get from any other place. Until now I didn't get. Okay, so that's up to you, brother, if you are new. And then okay, will you ever cover standard deviation and price projection? That concept blows my mind. Just curious. Would you like to see that? Just let me show you. Look, low, high, low, low. Okay, just let me show you. This is one, and I will show you the another one as well. Don't worry. This is one, and there is another. Uh, Low, high, high, low. So you have to mark this because this is the perfect place. I this one and right this side. Look, standard deviation -2. I told you I always love to go for -1, -1.5. Always. If I have any place, I go -1 and -1.5. Rarely 2, and 3 is, I mean, I don't know when I go for 3. I never went for 3. To be honest, I never went for 3. But most of the time I go for 1 and -1.5. Look at this minus 0, I mean the 0.5, -0.5. Okay, at the just top of the level of this new week opening gap and also the breakaway gap. So this is standard deviation, and this is also valid, this one is also valid. Okay, if you see this one, I mean the real run, okay, from here to here, it's over there now, over there. If you look the real fib, there's two way, I mean this is one way and that is another way. Let me mark the both way so that it will be easier for you. So that is two way, that is one way to mark, and you can see it has traded the -2. This one and this one is same. And if you love, I mean mark the high to low, I really love to mark high to low, and I go for -1 and -1, maximum -1.5 maximum. So that is standard deviation. I don't know I will go with that or not. uh, I really don't know what to say about that. Sorry. Sorry, Eric. Okay, no problem. Trades I took were earlier. Okay, no problem. Blow to Lotto. Blow to Lotto. Don't mind, brother, please. What breakaway gap is that? 1 hour. This one? This one from 15 minute, brother. Mhm. This is a 15 minute breakaway gap. See? The 15 minute breakaway gap. And this is the last gap. I think if price can hold this breakaway now, if this time it can break this breakaway gap, this sell side is going to be boom. That is my belief. Okay, why I'm not looking for this breakaway gap? Because I didn't get any price action over that, nothing. It went through the, like, look, it went through this breakaway gap, again went through this breakaway gap, it again come through this breakaway gap. It didn't give me the setup yet, so I will keep it until it is not giving me something. I will keep that. Okay, so that's why I'm not going to use this breakaway gap. Try to understand brother why there is two breakaway gap, why I'm not taking decision depending on this breakaway gap. I didn't get any price action over there, so I am not using that one. Every time price will give you the price action where you are expecting, never. Never, brother. Okay, it's the top step, combine accounts, so not real money practice. Okay, okay, then top step, combine account, it is not real money. What are you talking about? You have to pay, I think, $49 if you would like to reset. $49 something. Because oh, I when I took that, I don't remember how much it was. It was maybe $39 something. I don't remember. Okay, I don't care if I lose. Heck on lol. Okay, no problem. No, brother, I'm not telling that about you losing or gaining. Okay, I'm telling that if you do that, if you take entry, just can I clean this one because it always hurt me. Just I always make my chart like this every time. Every time I take an entry, what, and I reset it. I will love the clean price action. Why I was telling you this, the reason is if you take the entry, you are not able to read the price. That's why I'm telling you. Okay, I'm not concerned about your losing trade or your winning trade. You will blow your account, or you will, I mean, earn so much money from there. I really don't want. I am not care about that. I don't care about that. So look at the setup over here. It has taken the sell side liquidity. It has given you the market structure shift. This is your last fair value gap, I mean the breakaway gap. So here should be the entry, there should be the entry. Will you take the entry? No. Why? Because market has already went so far. You see, so far it went. So this entry will be, won't be, I mean the perfect entry when you will take the entry. If you see the price has rejected from the consequent encroachment or the lower part, okay, it can come to the lower part. It is possible it can come to the lower part as it is the part of the setup. Now look at the setup. This is the setup. So if you see it has been rejected from there and it went above this breakaway gap. Now I will use this breakaway. If you see this thing, okay, just let me show you. Just this thing, I will just take my entry over there. I mean I'm not taking the entry, but I will expect the price will react like that way. Okay, that is my expectation. I'm not telling that it will happen or something. I'm just telling you my expectation. Now don't be confused about my expectation and what price will do. Price will do whatever it would like to do, and me, I am just going with the price, nothing else. Hans, are you there? Martin, are you there? Then I got Eric, I got Bloto. Who else were? I have Ronald. Ronald, are you there? Bamsi. Let me remember other people name. New Roy. Yeah, New Roy. Yeah. Who else are over there? What is their name? My brain is very. I know. I mean, Julian. Julian, yeah, Julian, you there, guys? I mean, brother. And Anapostolo. Who else? Let me rewind the name actually. I try to rewind your name, but I just Gautam. Yeah, there's one Gautam or yeah, Gautam. Gautam, are you there? Just let me know, guys. You are over there. If it can close above this breakaway gap, I expect it will come back again to this gap and then it will. I mean, it will go higher. Okay? That is my expectation. It will happen. I don't know. Who else was with me? Who else? I don't remember. So if I miss anybody's name, maybe I forget. I'm very sorry. But I will try to keep remember your name. Okay, brother. So this is the thing over here. Is it clear to you guys? Will you take your entry over there? No. Okay. TikTok called. Okay, TikTok. Yeah, yeah. Sorry. TikTok. I forgot your name. Sorry, brother. Sorry. TikTok. How did I forget that? So thank you, brother. Okay, thank you, guys. You guys are actually there with me from the beginning. That's why I remember their name, and they're very active. I think they took the note as well. They take the note, and they were with me when I was struggling with I mean, the microphone, internet, and the voice, everything. They were with me. I don't know how, but they were. So I really remember their name. Don't get angry on me. I will try to remember all of your name. Will you take entry over there? No. So it was a very nice and perfect entry, but you are not permitted to take entry over there. Why? Because you see, when price actually went here, it was very near to the buy side liquidity. It has been maybe rejected from this order block. It can easily take the sell side liquidity, though your narrative is telling you it will go higher, but it can take the sell side liquidity this time as it has failed the previous time. So you are not going to take the entry over there. You will wait for some price action which will help you to decide that market will go higher. Okay, this is the breakaway gap now. Look at this gap. This is the breakaway gap now. This is your entry gap. What you have in that entry gap, this breakaway gap. Now if price can come back again to this gap, you will take the entry, but before coming over here, if it has taken the buy side liquidity, you have nothing to do. Okay, very clear, brother, very clear price action. This is the way. Every time it will give you the chance to take the entry. Never expect that. If you expect that, you will take the losing trade. You will force the market and you will take the losing trade. Okay. Medal, sorry, brother. Sorry. I didn't forget your name, Emil. I mean Medal. I didn't forget. When I saw your name, I just remember your name. Sorry, brother. MP or Che. MP, I think you are new because I never see your name. To be honest, I never see your name. But mate, I'm really sorry. Anapostolo, thank you, brother, for confirming that you are here. Chris G. Chris, I saw your name. I'm sorry, brother. You guys are new actually. That's why I need some more time to remember your name. Okay. Then I will, Milad. Milad, I was just giving you the answer over there. I mean, you asked the question about what is the breakaway gap from hourly chat or something. I gave you the answer. That's why I didn't tell your name. Okay. So I remember your name. So guys, that is the price action from here. And should I talk about anything else today? Because I gave you the second part of the breakaway gap. I mean, sorry, breaker block. And to be honest, brother, don't think I'm making this complicated. That is the thing I look for. But if you really go for the breakaway gap, I mean the very easy one, easy thing, okay? Low, high, lower, low. This is the highest high. I mean, this high is the highest high. Look at this over here. Just let me show you right there. That is the highest high, okay? Over there. That is your breaker. That is your breaker. And I don't know how many times you will see this type of setup. How many times you will see? Every time if you mark the breaker, what do you think? How can it be 95% winning rate? How can be? Is there elimination? Yeah. Let me show. Is there a setup same or not? Look, it has taken the sell side liquidity, it has taken the sell side liquidity. Okay, now you got the SMT over here. Look at this low here. You got the SMT. See, look over here. That means you got your SMT. The market is telling you market will go higher. It is confirming you. See this one. Look what it has done. It has taken any previous low. I mean, look at this low. This is this previous low which has taken over there. Okay, it has taken very nice previous low. What it has done over there, I will just remove the luminescence. What it has done, it is telling you, is it clearly telling you that I'm rejecting from the opening gap consequently? Now you can ask me, brother, this is opening gap, this is not fair value gap. Obviously this is fair value gap, brother. This is a strong fair value gap than the normal fair value gap. The opening gap is much more stronger than the normal fair value gap. This new week opening gap is much more stronger than the opening gap. Okay, so how is it telling you that I'm going higher? Is it rejecting from the consequent encroachment? This breaker block is perfect. But if you just go a place where, okay, look, let me just show you over here. Okay, so this is a high, this is another high, this is the low. So this is your breaker. That is your breaker. Now, is this breaker perfect? Is this breaker perfect? No, it is not perfect breaker, though it is little bit perfect, as it has actually traded the 15-minute fair value gap over here. It has been rejected from there, but let me show. Okay, just let me go with everything. I will show, I mean, I will see the S&P. No, it is not perfect. See, it didn't give me the, I mean, the SMT over here. This is the same thing. It is telling me the same thing. So this is not the perfect breaker, but here this is the perfect breaker. As this is not the perfect breaker, it failed to take the sell side liquidity. Until now it failed to take the sell side liquidity. If this is the perfect breaker, it will take the buy side liquidity. Maybe from here, maybe from there, it will take the buy side liquidity, to be honest, brother. Okay, thanks, brother. No problem, Milad. Milad, why you won't you take the entry in the breakaway gap? I explained that, Tarun, why I didn't take entry to that breakaway gap. I mean, price was over there. It was very far from the price, I mean, from the setup. If I would see this candle can take, I mean, this very next candle, it traded the upper level at least up to the breakaway gap, I would take my entry over there. But when already price traded over all of this area, then it is coming back. I am not sure if this breakaway gap will hold the price or not. I need more confirmation. If I would see it traded, it is actually rejecting from so many times, maybe 2 3 4 times rejecting from the consequent encroachment. Then it went higher little bit, it come back again to the up, I would take my entry. But it just came to the consequent encroachment, it went higher. Okay, that is not the confirmation. I mean, that is not, I am not going to take that entry. Now if it can come back again to this gap, look at this gap, if it can come back over this gap, that is valid entry. But here that is not valid entry. That is my opinion. You can think in other way, but that is my opinion. The R2R on that setup from breakaway gap was too good. I don't see the uh, RR ratio. All of you know that. Sometimes I take entry near about, let me show you. I take some kind of this type of entry. I did this in my live as well. This entry. I did this, brother. To be honest, it's near about 1.0.5. Okay, so maybe something like this. I took this type of entry to my real account. If you don't believe me, I have nothing to do, but I did this only because of the price action. I had to take that entry because that I was waiting. I was very impatient. I was waiting for maybe 2 days for one entry setup. 2 days, and then I was very impatient. I need to take an entry. I did this type of, but one time in my life, to be honest. So okay, okay, okay. I'm like price just respected and run away. Yeah, brother Tarun, you're right. I'm telling you the perfect thing. How you should look for the entry. What I can do, brother. Look, what I can do. I marked this before, right? Before happening all of this thing, I marked it. It has taken the sell side liquidity. It has given you the market structure shift. This is your breakaway gap. When I saw this, I can tell you, look how beautifully it has traded this breakaway gap, consequent encroachment, rejection, and now it is going to take the buy side liquidity. You have to take your entry over there, but I didn't tell you that. What I told you, you are not going to take your entry over there. This is reality, brother. This is the difference. I mean, between me and other YouTubers. They will show you this is the perfect entry. I am telling you, this is not the perfect entry. Maybe this time it has rejected from there very beautifully. Most of the time you will see it will take the sell side liquidity, then it will give you the the run. Okay, most of the time you will see that, because after creating this setup, it went so far, very far from this setup, went very far. Now it is coming back where, to this breakaway gap. Why? It will reject from there to buy side liquidity. But there is a question. You see the sell side liquidity, it can easily go through this breakaway gap, can make this breakaway gap as an inversion fair value gap and take the sell side liquidity first. What it has done over this breakaway gap, look at this breakaway gap. This should hold the price, but it didn't. Instead of that, it went lower. It has made some liquidity, it has taken some liquidity from there. Now it went back, it went through this breakaway gap. After that, it went higher. Okay, so it can do the same thing over there. Trust me, brother. If you don't trust me, I can't teach you. You have to trust me. And see, this breaker block now has broken, but this breakaway gap, I mean the breaker block, this one should be perfect one, as it has actually made all of the rules over there. So this is how you have to mark your breaker block. Okay, I'm sorry, brother, but if I made this complicated, you can go with the easy one. I mean, what you can search to the YouTube, you will get the breaker block example. So many YouTubers actually explain that, so you can go for that. Okay, I'm not telling I'm the right or you should follow me, something like that. What I'm trying to give you, that is the perfection. That's all, brother. I love precise price action, I love perfection. And do I follow everything every time? No, I don't. But you have to follow when you are learning. Okay, do you ever look at that when taking a trade? About the risk reward ratio, no, I never look for that. I mean, when I saw the market, if I see the stop loss, I always see the stop loss. Okay, just look over here. If I would take this entry, the upper level of, just this, I'm just giving you the example. The stop loss has to be below this. I mean, this low. Okay, I mean, this is general things, but there is some other things. How you can place your stop loss? I mean, lower. You can do that. Maybe this is your target. Okay, maybe this is your target. Now look, there is 32 handle, that is my stop loss, that is 32 handle. I am not able to bear this much loss. Okay, so I will never take this entry. I would never take this entry, because this is 32 handle, huge, man. Now if you see the risk reward ratio, it's near about 1 is to 3, I mean 2.5, and your target is 79 handle. It is huge. 7900 is huge, but I don't care about this. I care about this. If I can put my stop loss over here somewhere, maybe 14, 15, 16 is okay. I mean, at least 17, 18 is, that is also okay. If I could put it over here, that would my entry. Now don't think it is going lower. My opinion, it will go higher. Okay, whatever it is doing, it is just uh, thinking people that this is the strong resistance. Let me, this is a very strong resistance. Just sell, brother. Sell. Everyone is going to sell. And actually, whoever take the buy over here, they have put their stop loss below this. So, in my opinion, maybe it will take this low. After that, it will go high. That is my opinion. I am not right, brother. I'm telling you, I am not right. Nobody, please press your button depending on my analysis. I am not right. Okay, I'm just sharing my thinking. Man, I'm just keep lying to you. Uh, just Allah should forgive me, because I keep lying to you. I know what is it doing, what I'm telling. And if you are with me for so many days, you also know what I'm doing and what I'm telling. So blow to lot, I actually don't look for a risk reward ratio. I'm from which country? Can you please teach us those concepts in Indian market? Romy, I am from Bangladesh, and I only do my analysis in Nasdaq and even S&P, these two market. Okay, but you can use the concept to your market. You can do the back test, and you can see how it works over there. Okay, brother. I didn't study your the Indian market, so how can I teach you, brother? I can't do that because I'm very noob. I'm very noob. Maybe I'm bad. I'm worse than you. You are 100,000 times better than me in Indian market because you study over there. I don't. I forgot this name Shanti. Shanti, are you there? I forgot his name. Loto. Okay. So the said divergence means it goes up, down, for the chart who so it correct. Yeah, I mean the divergence means SMT means you see this is the SMT, okay? Smart money technique divergence. The Nasdaq is telling me I am going higher. When even S&P was telling me I am going lower. This is the SMT. You will see the lowest low in even S&P where you are getting higher high in Nasdaq market. Okay, SMT is something different. That is not like I'm just showing you higher high, lower low. That is SMT. No, everything is complicated over here. I will make everything complicated, brother. To be honest, but in the meantime, I will make them clear by just showing you again and again. I will make them clear. So, but I'm actually don't I don't follow the rules everyone will tell you. That is the difference. Okay? As I'm confused, something I forgot where the before. Okay, Apostle, I think I should talk about the SMT later. If that was your question, okay. So even if you get 1 minute structure like liquidity sweep, you won't take this entry. This entry I don't take, brother. I told you why. What is the reason? Because of this big run. Because of this run, I wouldn't take this entry. But I would take this entry if I would see the rejection from the breakaway gap, consequent encroachment, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 times. After that, little bit rejection, then come back again to the upper of this breakaway gap. I would take my entry over there. But when it come first time and it has been rejected, I wouldn't take that entry. Now, when it went through this breakaway gap, I told you when it has went through this breakaway gap, if price could come back again to the upper level of this parallel gap, I would take my entry over there. If uh, is there any other entry? No, there was no other entry. So there's two opportunity for taking that entry, but this entry I will recommend you not to take that entry. Though this is very clean, brother. We have breaker, we have nice 22 YT model, we have very nice fair value gap, we have very clean, we had very clean buy side liquidity, everything we had over here. But please don't take this type of entry, it will hurt you, trust me, brother. Okay, but there was also a bullish 50-minute BPA price stance right above the breakaway gap. Those things are strong. Maybe, brother, balance price stance. I am not. I don't know where it is the balance price balance. Where is it, brother? This level gap, it is not balanced. Okay, so if you are talking about this breakaway gap, it is not balanced. But I'll just remove the breaker block. Okay, I'll just keep this breakaway gap, and I will remove this one as well. In my opinion, that is not important right now. I mean, if it is important later, I will see. Right now, I would like to see how it reacts. So remember, this is the 15-minute fair value gap, the highest fair value gap. The 15-minute highest fair value gap. What I wanted to see, it will go through this fair value gap. It will go above this consequent encroachment of the new day opening gap. If I see a body close above this new day opening gap, then I will expect market will take this buy side liquidity. If I have any chance to take the entry, my target will be new day opening gap high. Okay. So I don't know you remember or not. I'm sorry. I know. Neuroy, I know that you are safe. I know, brother. Okay, thanks. No problem, love. I'm bloat loader. What is very tricky, love? SMT is not working for me. So many wrong entries. Oh, Milad, I will make them clear. I mean, I will talk about SMT. Don't worry. I will talk about SMT. I mean, SMT. I will talk about that. Don't worry. I will talk about SMT. Whatever you are seeing over here, just let me show you. Whatever you are seeing over here, I am going to talk about everything, everything, everything. Whatever you are talking about, except the water block. I told you, except the water block, I'm going to talk about everything. Like now, you have already got liquidity. You got that. You got the buy side liquidity. You got that. Consequent investment. You got that. Market structure shift. You got PM high, PM low. You already know that. I mean, the PM session high and low. It is nothing to talk about. And on to C field. That means the breakaway gap. You already got that breakaway gap. SMT you didn't get, and measuring gap you didn't get. IOFED you didn't get. And in about the IOFED instead of order flow entry deal, I'm also little bit confused, to be honest. This is my true confession. I'm also get confused about the IOFED. So maybe I will skip this one because I'm also learning IOFED. Brother, this is true thing. I really don't know anything. I mean, to be honest, I know everything that is not true. I'm also learning. So if you get hurt, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, learn something that learn. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, no problem. Thank you. No problem, Rami. We'll upload all concepts in ICT. Your lecture very nice. Keep it up. Thank you, brother. Thanks for the compliment. Please come back to the breaker gap. You said you and provide the valid entry. What you target be. Okay. If it could come back here now, it is not no more valid because it has already taken the buy side liquidity. When it has taken the buy side liquidity, all of this fair value gap shouldn't hold the price because why? There is nothing to send. I mean, this high is from daily chart, not from the 1 minute chart. From 1 minute chart that was the buy side liquidity. When it has already taken over there, price failed to come to that fair value gap. You had no trade over here. Okay, you had no trade, and yeah, that's all. I mean, you had no trade over there. Price just didn't give you the chance to take the entry. You have to admit that you had the chance over here. I mean, that was the entry, only entry I could say over there. Here, that is not entry. And this one, some of you will think, okay, no problem.